OK， 很好，很好，请看手机。Yeah, that's it. OK， 请坐，请坐。Wow.
These South African students are learning a new skill.
请看。
In Chinese, we say 学习中国文非常棒, which means learning Chinese is amazing.
Mandarin is taught here at the University of Venda. It's one of the hundreds of Confucius Institutes set up by China around the world, some 60 of which are in Africa. But this one, which opened its doors earlier this year, is slightly different from the institutes in Johannesburg and Cape Town. University of Venda is in a far-flung rural area of the country.
The Great Technology Confucius Institute, they at first step, we focus on the Chinese language teaching, and then we will combine the Chinese language with the green technology, like the engineer or some solar. Yes. So when they can say some Chinese words fluently, then they can go to China for a further study to gain more knowledge about the technology or green technology.
To set up the institute, the University of Venda partnered with Hubei University of Technology in China, says University of Venda's Thabo Dikale.
The Chinese government is contributing handsomely to this initiative.
Confucius Institutes are one way China builds strategic influence in a country, says China analyst Paul Nantrilia.
These Confucius Institutes blend very much with the strategic priorities of the host countries. So they're doing much more than just language training. So in Venda, as we mentioned, South Africa is in an energy crisis, and therefore it's trying to provide a solution, which is green technology, to see how that might be developed and to build that capacity, which is one of the strategic priorities of the South African government.
But in many Western countries, Confucius Institutes are seen as propaganda machines. In recent years, most US universities have closed their Confucius Institutes due to government pressure, including potential loss of federal funding. Some European countries have also shut down Confucius Institutes. Concerns include institutes interfering with academic freedoms and even faculty self-censorship of taboo Chinese political topics. But South African universities are not worried. Dekale says the students will decide for themselves.
They will have their own independent thought around politics and what's happening, globally. What we are trying to do is expose them to different worlds, for them to make their own decisions around what's right, what's sound politically or otherwise.
China is South Africa's biggest trading partner, and students hope Chinese language skills will give them an edge when it comes to the job market.
I'm studying international relations, and Chinese is one of the UN languages, so it's really wanted up there. So,
with high unemployment levels in the country, many of these students share his belief. Some 300 students have already enrolled in the Mandarin classes. Kate Bartlett, VOA News, Thohoyandou, Limpopo Province, South Africa.
Yeah, 4 months.